Hey guys, whoever's sending me a message is actually being blocked. So maybe you might have to reword the message differently. Hey Jandra, how are you? Yeah, I hope you guys are doing good. Sorry I haven't been coming here for a while now, for more than a week and a half. Just been packing. I know it's you, Abdullah. How's things been? How's your father doing? Always good and give info. I'm trying as much as I could. I know I haven't been here for a bit, just been packing. Tomorrow I have a huge day, so I gotta start packing tomorrow everything, and we'll be driving back to the city on Monday. But I've been extremely busy. I hope you guys are doing good on a Saturday evening. Toddler that is non-verbal and stimming. It depends on the food, the age. What is the age, and what is the food you're feeding them? He is doing great. I'm getting his blood work on Tuesday and hopefully we'll connect soon. Sounds good. Keep me updated. Meat, no gluten, dairy, and sugar. What kind of meat? Is it a grass fed, grass finished? What's going on? What kind of meat is he consuming? I would actually give them a lot of fish, a lot of wild salmon, a lot of wild sable fish, so you can get a little bit more omega 3s into the brain. You got any short answer for arthritis? My mom is her 60s and is trying to come off her meds. She's been tracking for 5 years. Arthritis is mostly happens due to certain oxalates in the body. Once you get rid of the oxalates, then arthritis level will go down. But what you need to do is vitamin K2 and boron and magnesium. I just started the carnivore diet about 2 weeks ago. I have stage 3 kidney damage. Is that gonna be fixed maybe? Maybe. It is. It depends how bad it is, but I would actually add NMN and TMG every single morning because we've seen so far with 3 different patients, their stage 3 going to stage 2, going to stage 1 within almost 90 days of doing the supplementation. Best magnesium for blood pressure, magnesium ionic chloride. I have it on my website. Every single product I mention, I just have it on the website. So you can definitely go see it on the website because I've been getting a lot of questions been asked, and I've been putting everything on the website for you guys for easy access. Thinking of stem cells, yeah, why not? It does work for certain individuals. It depends which kind you're going, and it depends whether you have the funds for it or not. It's very expensive. It's not cheap. Hello, Maurice. I downloaded your ebook for arrhythmia. Started the trace minerals and taurine, the benfotiamine. Do you take it on an empty stomach? Benfotiamine you have to take it with food. 2 stems, and after 2 years, I get angina some days. You're missing some D-ribose in your diet. Selenium and copper as well too. Can you explain why a parasite, candida, and heavy oops, missed the question. Go to sleep, Duke. Go to sleep. I'm gonna try to answer as many questions as I could because I'm a little bit tired today. Yes, it is quite expensive. Like you can do like a session of stem cells. You're looking up in the $25,000 prices. D-ribose. It increases ejection fraction and helps with angina pain because it's the backbone of your mitochondria. It's the backbone for your energy cells. Can you reverse kidney? So far, we've seen good effect with NMN and TMG. No, you're not going outside. Cod liver oil, all grass fed, beef, eats all vegetables, but still no change. Give him time. Give him time to adjust. Because other than that, can't really do much till the brain is fully developed. Possibly, or there's some slight weakness somewhere. There's just gotta be some testing done. Yeah, Mexico and Panama, it is cheaper. That's where a lot of people get it done, but still you're paying large chunk of money. Best way to kick candida overgrowth. I did a whole body cleanse and it left me with a mess, honestly. Give me a second, gotta open the door. Yeah. Won't be too long. Be nice at night. Should I take L-arginine with that arrhythmia? You cannot take L-arginine. L-arginine won't work. Arginine or citrulline, they both won't work. Once you hit over the age of 40 and or once you have existing heart disease, the body loses its enzyme to convert amino acid L-arginine and citrulline to usable nitric oxide, Tony. So you have to get it from nitrate, like the ones I currently take. Hi Maurice, how can I lower my vitamin D levels of 100? Take vitamin K2 and take magnesium will actually methylate and will actually make it go even, balance. What brand you recommend for garlic extract? I like Kyolic. Kyolic works really good actually. What test should I ask for pediatrician for toddler? I would actually get a brain scan and check their omega-6 to omega-3 ratio. How do you reverse heart failure? Book a time with me. We can talk about it. You can go to my website or you can go to my YouTube channel. I have a lot of videos on that. Cheers, Tony. Keep me updated. Let me know how things are working out. I watch your videos. They are amazing. Thanks for the help. No problem. Anytime. Do you suggest I give omega-6 and omega-3? No, never give omega-6. Only omega-3s. And you want to stay away from anything that is processed and anything that has seed oils for the toddler. Are stem cells for post-transplant patients a sensible decision? I can afford stem treatment. It depends what your goal is. Omega-3 I will take for high blood pressure. Yes, 4 grams is required. Good copper source or supplement. Drink from a copper cup or eat liver. Guys, if you get a chance to tap the screen, we can get more people to join us because this is my last day. Is gonna be here in the tiny house. Then I'll be moving to the city this Monday. It's gonna be a long drive. Um, a very long drive. Hopefully there's no snow on the road so I can make it safely. And I'll come back here again probably in March. Hello, Maurice and Duke. Hey, Sailor Mars, how are you? I take omega-3, not liver. Liver is good. You should eat liver, you should eat brain, you should eat kidneys. You should... Wait till I get back to the city. I'll get all these delicious organs. I had my gallbladder removed. Do you recommend take? Yes, you have to take ox bile based on your poop. So watch for your poop. If you've noticed your poop is actually floating, that means your body is not actually emulsifying and breaking down all the essential fatty acids. So that's why you have to take the ox bile to actually assist, because you don't have gallbladder anymore. Have a good weekend and keep up the great work. Hey Pete, how are you? I hope you're doing good. Thanks so much for the support, as always. Really appreciate it. Yeah, the weekend is gonna go good. Tomorrow I'm packing. Monday I'm heading back to the city. So it'll be a long drive. Hopefully no snow on the road, and I can make it there. And probably I'll start again publishing and doing other things on Tuesday. But I'm gonna probably finish a video for YouTube for tomorrow and actually post it on Monday. Will you be online then? Can we still? Yeah, oh yeah. I still be online. You still be able to contact me and everything. It's just on Monday I won't be able to answer emails, messages, or anything like that, because it's gonna be about an 8 hour drive, give or take, with the snow. Usually it takes me about 6.5 hours, sometimes 7 in the summertime. It depends how busy it is. In the wintertime, never driven, so I'm sure it's gonna be be a good 8 hours. Hopefully no more than that. Can I take omega-3 6 9? Do you recommend? There's no point of taking omega-6 or 9. You get that from plenty enough from food. I would just stick with the omega-3s, because our ratio, we like it to be omega-6 to omega-3 4 to 1, and at least a good 80% of the population, their omega-6 to omega-3 ratio is like 10 to 1 or even 20 to 1, and that's why you're always living in a pro-inflammatory factor. Hi Maurice, been taking the magnesium ionic for 2 weeks, feeling better but still getting racing and pounding heart when standing up after eating. Check your selenium and copper levels. Will you still be booking times? I will book a time before Christmas. Oh yeah, 100%, Tony. I'll be booking times. I already have people booked in for Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Thursday. It's just Monday, this Monday coming up, I can't be able to do anything just because I'll be driving. Coconut oil, then no seed oils. Correct. Coconut oil, beef tallow, animal fats, all that stuff is good. Please let me know how to contact, even if you are in the city. I need guidance for my husband. Tish, if you go to my main website on YouTube, on the main page of YouTube, there's a link there for my website. Thanks, Tony. There's a link for my website, and you can click on it and you can actually book a time, whether 1 hour or 30 minutes. What's good? Tendon tear? You gotta do peptides. I've tried peptides. It did actually help my tendon a little bit, but it's not gonna actually heal. It just is gonna get rid of the pain. It is gonna get, like, I did 2 cycles. I did a BPC 157 TB 500 for about a 6-week cycle. I did it twice. The pain completely eliminated in my left arm where I torn my tendon, but it's not gonna reattach it. It just is gonna make it better. Good to know. Safe travel. Okay, thank you. Sounds good. Yeah, no more street foods for you. I gotta come off of it. Zinc dosages to pumpkin seed amount. I'm not sure. I have to check the pumpkin seeds, how much is in it, like for copper wise. But you gotta keep in mind, whenever you're taking copper, you have to take zinc, and the ratio has to be 7 to 1, and they cannot be the same time. I take magnesium glycinate 400 milligrams 3 times a day. That's not nearly enough, Nick, because magnesium glycinate does not have enough elemental, and it's only roughly about 12% elemental. You need the magnesium ionic chloride because it has about 65% elemental in it. Yeah, you can get a regular blood test and check your selenium and copper level. If you're actually below the 40%, then that's one of the issue that the irregular heartbeat sometimes or angina sometimes occurs. What do you think about eating raw meat? What would you like to know? I've been eating raw meat for almost 10 years. I've done it straight for 4.5 years. Now it's roughly about 80% raw. So this way you can take all the stress off your digestive system. Because when you eat raw meat, it has its own enzymes to actually break down the meat. Like, pepsin or protease, for example. Please, can he have eggs after the stent? I eat 20 eggs, 24 eggs a day. And I've been out of meat for the past 4 days now. That's why I'm heading to the city to get some more. But I've been eating 24 eggs every single day, 12 in the morning, 12 in the evening. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with the eggs, and eggs don't cause any harm to the body, Tish. Keep in mind, the cholesterol is in the egg, which is dietary cholesterol, has very, very small... you eat like Eddie Abu, then, well, it's almost like the opposite. Eddie Abu is probably like me. I've been doing this for 10 years. Eddie just started this probably in the past year, where he kind of switched his mind from, being a bodybuilder and eating so many things to kind of going towards carnivore. If you look at my YouTube videos, and some of them, they go back, almost 10 years ago when I started doing this, eating raw. And quite a bit of raw. So going back to the eggs, even though it has about 168 milligrams of cholesterol, dietary cholesterol has nothing to do with your total cholesterol levels. But if you are a hyper responder, you have to just be careful, because some of the dietary cholesterol can increase your regular blood cholesterol, but only roughly about 12%. Very, very small amount. Very small amount. A few years I've been eating at least 6 a day. Easier for me to boil them, and I have them on the go. Yeah, boil them is good. Just make sure you never overcook the yolk. Make sure you just keep it as soft as possible. Jada, thanks so much. And I just shaved my head too, like a couple days ago. Usually I have a full head of hair. I just got sick of it. I thought I shave it off. Duke is going crazy outside. We've been getting a lot of animals, a lot of coyotes for the past 2 days. Can't wait to get appointments. Sounds good, Tish. Looking forward to talking to you. So you think it's not magnesium or potassium? Should I still consider magnesium IV therapy like you said before? Oh yeah, 100%. 100%, because we're all deficient. And for you to actually hit that level of 6 milligrams per deciliter, it depends how deficient you are. It could take anywhere between a year or 2 years before you even saturate your cells correctly. So sometimes the IV therapy is very, very important. Right now, when I head back to the city, I'm probably gonna end up getting a couple IV therapies of magnesium. What does a consultation include? Ask me anything you want to learn, whether you want to learn anything, educate you on something, read your blood work, give you valuable information on supplementation, a specific disease you're trying to reverse. I'll give you all the necessary information you require. And make sure you have a pen ready, because I do speak quite fast. You gotta be taking a lot of notes. And I do speak fast on a lot of the stuff. Hey Regal, how are you? We hope you're doing good. I'm off to your main page to book my appointment. Sounds good, Tish. I'll talk about Hawthorne and DMSO. I can talk about Hawthorne. Hawthorne is actually, if you're looking to get it, it is good because it's going to help with your glycocalyx, and it's going to actually help a little bit with the blood pressure value, but you got to look for 1.8% Vitex, I think it's called. But DMSO, I have not done a full, I'm still doing actually some testing on it right now. So I'll probably put out a video on it, Regal, about DMSO. Coenzyme Q10 brand, make sure you get ubiquinol form or eat beef heart. Give me a second, guys. Dude, enough. Enough at night. Stop. Gets too loud sometimes, it's hard to focus. Sounds good. The only problem is I don't know where to get IV therapy. Most just do a mix of minerals. Yeah, that's the problem. Depends on the places you go to. Some are never gonna give you like a full magnesium therapy. They're always gonna mix it with glutathione and vitamin C, which is kind of defeats the purpose. And they put such a small amount of magnesium. I'm trying to actually find a company where I can actually deal with, and this way you can actually buy the kit and do it yourself. I think that would be the ideal thing moving forward. And hopefully I can come across a couple of companies where I can deal with, where we can do like an IV therapy kit and just ship it out to you and kind of teach you guys how to use it. And I think that would be the best thing, because even in the city where I go to, there's naturopathic doctor, and what they do is they want to charge you like $300-400 to do a consultation. Then they want to charge you like $200 or $300 for the IV therapy. I'm like, just give me the damn IV therapy, and some of them they won't do it. It's just what they want to make money off you. So I'm working on it. Unless any of you guys know, maybe a company locally in the USA or Canada that we can actually get, IV therapy bags and maybe turn it into a kit, and we can just start to ship them to you guys. And I'd love to get some and do it ourselves. It's not that hard to actually poke. I've done a lot of injections with peptides, and I think this would be the same thing. You just stick it in your freaking vein and hang it and let it and sit there for like 3-4 hours where you're getting your liquid. If you guys know anybody I can talk to, that would be awesome. How much potassium for arrhythmia? It's not about the potassium, it's more of your magnesium. But for Regal, if you're thinking about using the MSO, especially if you have anybody who has like water retention or inflammation as well, it's gonna help quite a bit with that. Quite a bit. What type of MCT oil is good for heart health? The one I have on my website is MCT caprylic acid 8. That's the one you want. I have irregular heartbeat for a long time, but I don't have issues with. You won't have issues with it, but there is an annoying feeling that actually causes some issues down the road if you end up not looking after it, because it keeps throwing your electrolyte out of balance. And what happens is eventually the irregular heartbeat could sometimes cause a clot. You gotta be careful. You're done barking? You knock on the door and then you leave? Okay, stay outside. He knocks on the door, then he leaves. Grass-fed beef organs, 100%. 100%. Yeah, if you can get liver. I don't like kidneys as much. Kidneys are good, actually. They're delicious only based on the animal. Because I've tried a lot of kidneys. Some kidneys you can take a bite and it smells like urine. You have to throw it away. It does not it does not taste good at all. Even Duke won't eat it. And sometimes you buy kidneys and actually you taste it and it tastes very, very, very good. So liver, kidneys, beef heart. I've tried the beef brain, the tongue. I have not had a chance to try the pancreas. I cannot get them here anywhere. Maybe when I have my own cow or steer, we can definitely try that. I have it for some years. I take lumbrokinase and serapeptase. Yeah, but to fix the issue, you need magnesium. If you're not going to saturate with magnesium, you're never going to fix the issue. Lumbrokinase and nerokinase and serapeptase are not going to actually help you fix the issue. I worked in IT for past 25 years. Now my fingers tingle sometimes because holding them on keyboard. Take vitamin B1 and sometimes acetyl L-carnitine will help. Do you ever get tired of doing this? Do I ever get tired of doing this? No, not really. It's something that I have a passion to. You know how we all work so hard in our life where, we never really get a chance to do what we really like. And, my back experience was like in IT, and prior to that, I did some personal training, but I could never really take it to a point where I can help people. And sometimes, and things finally opened up to me where, I had an incident and I kind of made things switch apart. And I love doing what I'm doing. A lot of research, a lot of reading, a lot of testing. And trust me, it puts me in a lot of stress when I have patients calling me with major heart issues, and I have to be very careful of what to subscribe and what to give and what is the dose. So it's a lot of stress sometimes. Thanks for the comment. Can I take ionic magnesium with other magnesium at the same time? You could, but what happens is if you end up taking too much magnesium, your body's not going to absorb it fully, and you're going to end up having a soft stool effect. Well, it depends if you're going to be taking the MSO as orally or you're going to be taking it as injection. Because some people, they like to take it as injection with a naturopathic doctor so they can monitor things. But if you are going to take it orally, you could. It's just, the amount could be very, very small. I have magnesium and threonate, and you can take them together. There's no issues with taking a magnesium. It's just if you're taking too much elemental at the same time, you can actually have soft stool effect. So it is ideal to actually have like 4 hours apart. Does eating 20 grams butter daily will harm our body than doing good? No, it's not going to harm your body. The only time it's going to harm your body only if your body has a lot of oxidative damage, a lot of oxidative stress. "20 grams of ghee is the same thing as you eating 20 eggs. They're both as bioavailable. Best supplement for fertility. Eggs, egg yolk, not cooked. Can you repeat what I take for tingling? Vitamin B1 or acetyl L-carnitine. 5 milligrams ammo. What's ammo? Any advice on gut cleansing for kids? Fasting? Or just feed them carnivore diet because it mimics fasting, and that's the best way you can clean your gut. But if they're having an issue with their gut, like such as constipated or belching or burping or diarrhea and stuff, it's not so much about cleansing their gut, it's giving them the right prebiotics and probiotics and proper enzymes to actually break down the food correctly. 5 milligrams amplodine, sorry, I meant for blood pressure. I would never use that stuff unless you have to till you fix your main issue. All it's gonna do is just hide your symptoms. Magnesium elemental, you gotta take up to 1,000 milligrams daily to actually saturate. Eczema, so think of your skin as your biggest organ. Eczema happens from hormonal foods. Can I take alpha lipoic acid with acetyl L-carnitine? Yes, 100% you could. Thoughts on ginkgo leaf or grapeseed extract for blood clot? They don't work as good. The amount of blood flow they produce is so minimal compared to lumbrokinase. I go with the lumbrokinase, way better of an effect on clots. Total cholesterol of 6 millimolar. Total cholesterol means nothing. It's whether your cholesterol is being oxidized or not. Statins, what about statins? Statins, all it does is just takes your soft plaque and it makes them more calcified. Hi Maurice, is Gandharma, Lucina, Reishi mushroom supplements any good? The reishi mushroom is not bad if you get some good quality. Is psoriasis caused by a vitamin deficiency? It's not whether there's a vitamin deficiency, it's because it's caused because due to hormonal foods, or the foods not being as clean as it should. And it usually happens from eggs and dairy more than anything. Hello, my favorite doctor. God bless you. Hey, how are you, Shani? I hope I'm saying it correctly. ACE1 4.9, glucose 92 is that okay? Should be fine. but these numbers don't mean much. Your HbA1c, as long as you're below 5.1, is excellent. How to lower my cortisol? Take L-theanine. My mother has low blood pressure regularly. Like sometimes the systolic comes to 50. I'm forced to give her some table salt. Is there any other solution to solve low blood pressure? I would check her magnesium levels first. Her magnesium, RBC magnesium, because sometimes that gets thrown off. Does ionic magnesium affect sleep? If anything, it's going to help you sleep, because it's going to balance your mineral, your electrolytes in the body. So that's how it actually works. What does apigenin do? It's a what is it called? It's like an antioxidant, so like a bioflavonoid. Bioflavonoid has been like a master antioxidant when it's mixed with other things. But it is good for, let's say, immune system and hormones more than anything. I followed your advice to take the ribose 4 to increase ejection fraction. My ejection fraction is a normal range, but I want to increase. There's 3 supplements for ejection fraction. If you did watch my video on ejection fraction on YouTube, I did mention D-ribose, creatine, L-carnitine, and some you can actually add coenzyme Q10. It's a combination of all 3 or 4 items to actually increase your ejection fraction. L-carnitine is only for neuropathy or something else? L-carnitine can be used for neuropathy, and there's different forms of L-carnitine. There's L-carnitine, acetyl L-carnitine, there's different forms. I'm sorry for sounding dumb, couldn't find where to book. So if you are on my main page of YouTube, I'm just gonna go there right now because I have my computer with me here. So if I go to my main page of YouTube, I'm just gonna make sure. So if you go to my YouTube channel, once you click on my picture, you go on my YouTube channel, and oops, I hit X by mistake. YouTube's. So Tish, if you go to my YouTube channel, and you know what, I have like the banner on the top and it has my name, and you know what it says, you know, I have like a small bio. When you click on that, it does have, and you browse to the bottom, you can see my website. So it's gonna say stan.store/ my full name, Maurice Daher, and that's how you can access my website. Try it out, let me know if that works. Unfortunately, I can't really type it on the live, I don't think. Let me see if I could, I don't know if I can type anything. If I join the chat, join the conversation to interact, join. Yeah, it doesn't, I don't see it. Analytics, edit video. Let me know if you can find it. Oh yes, I saw it. I'll go again. Thank you. Sounds good. Perfect. How much of each of ejection fraction? Go watch my video on YouTube, because you need the L-carnitine is going to be 3,000 milligrams, D-ribose 5 grams, creatine 5 grams, ubiquinol 300 milligrams. That's the combination, and you can take that combination and split it by 2, so you can have half in the morning, half in the evening, an empty stomach. An Indian celebrity had cured his wife stage 4 cancer, lump in breast, and spread all over. Protocol was 17-hour fasting. First good is lime juice and carrot, beetroot, then broccoli, a lot of berries. Yeah, there's a lot of ways of doing it. If it works for them, that's amazing. You know, whether that specific combo works or not, it's hard to say. It could be other things related. And fasting 17 hours is pretty much nothing. if you don't do like a full 24, 48, or even 72 hours, so you can actually activate autophagy. But if it did work for them, that's excellent. Replace amlodipine with magnesium. There is a clinic close to me. They also do IV therapy mixed with other minerals, but said they could add some extra magnesium. Would you still recommend? Oh yeah, 100%. Let me know how much magnesium you're getting. You should be getting at least like 1,000 milligrams. So this way you can do it like on a bi-weekly, for example. 17-hour fasting for 1 year. Okay, 1 year. What's 17-hour fasting is nothing. I have people been doing 20 hours daily for years. So it depends. Every person is different. Every person will react differently. 17 hours is nothing. You're barely scratching the surface, to be honest with you. Like I do 18 to 20 hours on a daily basis. Been doing this for 8-9 years. But if that 17-hour did benefit that person to actually cure their cancer, that's amazing. And I'm really happy for them they've done that. But you cannot just apply that form onto every individual. Every person's body is different, and each one of these bodies could actually adapt differently. Maybe that person that cured the cancer with 17-hour fasting, maybe their body adapted different than other people. Should I book a call before I do it so we can track it? Well, you should actually get your red blood cells magnesium tested so you can see what factor were you at for your levels. So we know how many IV therapies you require, and whether your body, when you give it like 1,000 milligrams of magnesium, how much of it is actually going directly to the cells and how much of it is going to waste. Gout, stop eating fructose. What best solution for cardiovascular problem? Book a time with me. We can talk about it. There's a lot of things to cover. I cannot just give you one specific answer over the live chat. That's not going to actually help you. Thank you for the information. Wish you a happy trip to the city. Thank you, Harmut. Magnesium ionic chloride. I have it on my website. It comes in a blue bottle, and you'll have to take it multiple times throughout the day, so you can actually saturate your cells correctly. If you don't do it, because we need a steady supply of magnesium. Yes, already bought a magnesium RBC test. Takes 2 weeks for the results. Perfect. That's a good level to start with, as long as we know the levels and we can kind of know how many IVs you would require. But that's excellent. Once you get the results, let me know. We're looking for minimum 6 milligrams of deciliter or higher. So to give you an example, if you are at 4 or 3, it can take you probably 2-3 years to saturate with just taking oral magnesium. So the IV therapy will probably speed that by double the time. So instead of being 2 years, it might take you less than a year or 6 months even. It depends how your body adapts to it and reacts to it right away. I will give that a go. And TMG. So TMG only works based on whether you have the MTHFR gene mutation or not. So keep that in mind. Is your fresh air hose working out well on your stove? Yeah, it's working really good. I know tomorrow is gonna be my last day here at the tiny house, and on Monday morning I'll be driving back to the city, so I won't get a chance to use my wood stove till I come back. So we'll see how it goes in the city, and I know I can't come back during the holidays, so probably won't come back till probably March, and I'll go from there. How's Blaine doing? Hopefully he's good. Getting ready for the holidays, you guys? Listen to you and tell my doctor to do one. Yeah, I'll be going back to Calgary, Prince. Is the plastic still up over your deck? It is. It is still up over the deck. I had to leave it there because we had so much snow. I had almost like 2 feet of snow sitting on it, and it's actually holding. I'm surprised it's actually holding, so I'm just gonna leave it. I'm not gonna even bother with it, even if it rips. But at least all the wood that I split is all nice and dry. So maybe when I come back, it's still gonna be cold. I'll have some wood to burn for a couple of days or a couple of weeks till we'll have some nice weather. Sounds good. I'll let you know then before or after IV we can do a session. Sounds good. Yes, keep me updated, please. Always loving USA. Good night. 2 feet of snow. Yeah, it's so far in the area in the location I'm at, we've already hit close to about 2.5 feet of snow in the past 2.5 in the past 2 weeks almost. But so it's very refreshing actually. It's really nice. I don't mind it. It's not that cold yet. So we've been playing with the snow quite a bit during the daytime with Duke. And tomorrow is gonna be a big day because I have to be packing a lot of things and getting ready for Monday. So I'll sleep tomorrow, wake up early morning. I'll have the wood stove still on so I can stay warm while I'm packing. And then I'll wait till it turns off and I'll head out. Got the link, but how do I send you all these reports, please? You have to, you can email it to me, Tish. Let me see here. If once you book the appointment, I'll get a message on my end, and what I'll do is I'll reply back. If you should be able to get an email, and you can attach all the reports to it, like the blood testing, anything you want to share. Whenever I take vitamin D3, my body itches. The only reason it should itch only if you're actually taking niacin, unless something is mixed with the vitamin D that's actually causing a reaction maybe. Does drinking structured water helps in good absorption of nutrients, medicine, and good health? I think it's bullshit. You know what structured water is? Getting spring water and letting the glass, let the sun hits it, that becomes structured water. You don't need a machine to do it for you. All that hype and everything just to sell more people that, hey, drink structured water and your body will absorb more nutrients. It's just another freaking influencers scam so they make more money. Hi Maurice, does nettle root extract powder help kidneys? Yes. You can drink it as tea. It works really good. D3 and K2 daily, based on body weight. Thank you for all your help. No problem, Tish. Hey, we got some family member joining us as well too. Hey Ziggy, how are you? Oh. Indians living in Himalayan glacier usually live for 100 years. Your comment. It's not about whether, it depends on the location they live and depends. Keep in mind the body requires 90 minerals. Well, not all 90 minerals. There's minerals, vitamins, amino acids, essential fatty acids. Once one or two items of that package becomes deficient, you're welcoming your body for diseases. And the way it becomes deficient is due to the processing, due to the environment we live in, and due to our food supply is damaged, is man-made damaged and our soil is damaged, it does not have the right nutrients. So you cannot compare, one area in Himalayan they live 100, or people in North America they live till 60s. Well, they're two different areas. Is due to the heavily processing, heavy corporation, heavy water changes. So we're losing a lot of mineralization in our body, a lot of vitamins, a lot of amino acids. We're not getting what we used to get before. If you can actually get all these 90 in a specific level, exactly what the body requires on a daily basis, then yes, you can fix these deficiencies. Maybe somebody can actually come up with a freaking IV therapy that has all 90 vitamins, minerals, amino acids, essential fatty acid, and you can actually do like an IV therapy once a week to fulfill these missing gaps. Then you're giving your body the proper information that it requires. Then maybe you can live to a freaking 100 plus 20 years, 120 or 140, maybe. But since you already live in a disease state, and if you've had that disease state for so many years, what makes you think you're going to be able to reverse it? You could probably stop the progression, but to reverse it, it could take multiple years as well. I've been tracking my waking glucose and ketones with the Keto Mojo, not every day, but still very interesting to see how diet affects the levels. Oh yeah, it changes quite a bit. And I'll tell you, like, certain foods are actually compatible with your body, certain foods are not, but it's not so much the food, because a lot of that food group, you eat it, and sometimes it could be missing a specific mineral that is causing specific spikes. Beetroots I will eat when I can, but I hate them. Beetroot, there's nothing, they're not gonna give you anything extra other than giving you more oxalates in your body. What's the deal with methylene blue? Any opinion? I haven't tried it yet. You can definitely give it a shot for cognition. I think that's what it's been used for mostly. You guys are gonna end up hearing a lot of new things and a lot of new stuff out there that people are gonna test, and they're gonna push you, and they're gonna make these gimmick videos and selling videos to make more affiliate money off you. Just don't fall victim for it. There's a lot of stuff out there that people, every month or so, they're gonna come up with something and talk about it and make such a big hype about it. Especially right now with AI bullshit that we have, they actually capture anybody's picture and they can add any type of wordings they want, and they'll get you. I'm always active and work out regularly. I'm 5'11" and is 140 over 80. Yeah, it's pretty high. Doesn't mean if you're active or working out, or you're very athletic, you're not gonna have high blood pressure. The only reason you have high blood pressure is because you have low magnesium levels. What's better to prevent future plaque to break off, magnesium or K2? Both. And whoever told you about plaque is gonna break off? How the hell is it gonna break off? Do you think Asian people lived longer because of higher oxygen concentration in air? Other than the higher oxygen intake, it's the higher mineralization. I would love to get one of these ESWAT, I think it's called, or EWAT, oxygen machine, and just actually breathe on that like every day for like an hour. I've been looking at some of them. They're like almost $2,000-$3,000 machines. But I think that would be ideal to increase the oxygen flow in our body. We don't actually get enough oxygen, especially in the environment we live in right now, compared to what it used to be. We barely get any proper oxygen anymore. But yeah, that's my next thing to actually look into, to actually get some kind of machine where it actually produces almost a good like 80-90% clean oxygen. Would be ideal to have. What's your recommendation to lower blood pressure? I did an ebook on how to lower blood pressure. Just go to my website and download it. It has all the required information you need. Do you have B1 on your site? I do, yes. And it's 500 milligrams. You take it 3 times a day. I usually take B1 with niacin. Guys, a lot of the stuff I talk about, it is in my ebooks. You can definitely download it. And what I'm doing, okay, this is what I'm thinking of doing. Hyperbaric chamber is excellent. It's just freaking expensive, Blaine. And here in the city, when I go to the city, they actually want to charge like almost $90 a session. So almost like $1 a minute. Is the ebook free? Not for the blood pressure. There's cost money, but compared to your health, it shouldn't really matter. The cost of it is very minuscule. Sodium and magnesium bicarbonate promotes oxygen. Yes, not enough though. When shall I test my nitric oxide? I have the test strips. Yeah, after you take it, wait about 2 hours and test it out. Thank you, Ziggy, for putting that out there. So you guys tell me what you guys think. So this is what I'm doing. I'm gonna make a section in the website where it's gonna be a monthly payment. I don't know, it could be like, say, like $9 or maybe $6 or something, but it'll be all full of audio. So every question. So for example, it could be questions from, how to reduce your cholesterol, or how to reduce your lipoprotein small a, or, does creatine make you lose hair? Does creatine causes blood pressure? So every question will actually have an answer to it as a pre-recorded. So you can actually have a membership where you can actually access that. And I'll be adding like recorded answers on a daily basis, but only members can access it. And people that actually already bought the cheat book have access to it automatically for the first 6 months, for example. You guys tell me, what do you think? Does oxygen therapy reduce red blood cells? Thinner air at elevation increases them. It does, but it doesn't. I don't know the exact measurement of how much it drops it. I'll have to check on that. But I know it does actually conflict with that a bit. It does actually reduces it, which is good because it actually makes your blood more anticoagulant as well too. You should do a podcast. I started the podcast years ago, but I never really continued with it. Are you experienced with autoimmune disease like lupus and Sjögren? Yeah, what you gotta do is I don't know what kind of diet you're on, but any type of autoimmune disease, there's always a good session to start with taking an eating whatever is mostly bioavailable for the body. But if you want something a little bit more detailed and specific, that's when I do create the specific protocols for some of these things. And iodine and melatonin plays a huge role in that. That's all I'm gonna say. Oops. Hold on, guys. No, I have not tried C15. I can't really talk about it much. Yeah, I would actually do a carnivore diet, and I would actually add high levels of vitamin K2 and magnesium. Do you ever feel sadness when sick people ignore your diet advice? It's not whether I feel sad. I get a lot of people like that, and sometimes they never really give it the full how can I say it, the full time frame. Like I get people where, for example, I had a meeting about 2 weeks ago, and a person has been struggling with blood pressure for 10 years. And after we're doing a blood test, I kind of figured out why he's having a blood pressure. So I gave him the supplements that he required. And 4 days later, 5 days later, he's like, Maurice, it hasn't dropped. What's going on? I'm like, it's only been 4 days, but yet you've had high blood pressure for 10 years. He's not, patient enough to kind of give it time. And that's what it kind of frustrates me, guys, because, it takes years to develop a disease or a condition. And what makes you think you can fix that condition within a couple days of actually adding the right supplementation? So sometimes A lot of these individuals are not patient enough, and they don't know what or how the body actually works and function. And that's one of the big issue. My doctor told me to take 5K of vitamin D for MS. It's not about 5K. You have to take at least 1,000 IU per 25 pound of body weight. Thoughts on pomegranate extract? If it's actually pomegranate extract that has at least 95% ellagic acid, it's really good for the arterial flexibility. Hey Jeffrey, how are you? Person from India have problems with diabetes because of vegan lifestyle. They do, because a lot of the vegan lifestyle is packed with sugars, and they're actually becoming nutrient deficient. What conditions do you think is the hardest, most complex to treat? The heart. The heart sometimes only takes roughly about 1% to actually recover every 70 years when a specific area of the heart is damaged. Everything else, whether the diabetic or pancreas, livers, all that stuff is reversible within years. I'm still in the cabin today. I'll be leaving on Monday, Jeffrey. I'll be leaving this Monday morning. By the way, I followed your protocol. Sounds good. Let me know how things are going. Give me a second, guys. I gotta put some more wood in the wood stove. Give me a quick minute. What's going on with the A1C? I followed your protocol. Oh my God, A1C. Did it drop or what's going on? So A1C was 11 and now 6. That's pretty good. That's really good. I'm glad everything is working out excellent for you with the protocol. That's awesome. Great job. Triglycerides below 100. We're 320. So it went down from 320 down to 100. My hemocrotin is high. You're taking too much sugar. You told me anything that can help. What can I take instead of Ramprel? Go download my ebook for blood pressure. Yes, that's awesome. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna put some more wood. Zero meds now. Perfect. I like that. That's awesome, Jeff. Keep it up. You're doing great. Where are you from? Your accent sounds Arab. You got it, 100%. I'm in Canada. Mineralized zinc. Perfect. I'm glad everything is working for you, Jeff, and thanks so much for sharing with everyone all the great details. I'm super happy for you that everything is working out. How much zinc a day? I don't know. If 50 milligrams is too much. If you're taking 50 milligrams, you gotta make sure you're taking copper, but not the same time. من وين حبيبي؟ أنا من لبنان. أنا من لبنان too. I'm from Lebanon as well too, from Beirut originally. Also tell them type of zinc. I don't know which one is best. I think which one is it? The picolinate. I'm currently testing bisglycinate right now as a zinc form to see the level of it. But picolinate is not bad, works really good. Bisglycinate, actually, it's not bad. I'm taking like a very high dose. I'm taking about 200 milligrams of zinc a day, doing some tests. Flush as well, the flush effect, it is going to be there based on the person. 100%, especially with the niacin. You're going to get that flush effect. Yeah, Hala, Charafna, wish I came across your channel earlier. Well, it's never too late, my friend. It's never too late. I hope like this person, my husband, will get off the medication with your wise advice. Oh, he will get off, and I'll make sure he's gonna be getting off. He just has to follow the protocol correctly and stick to it, and no playing around. And I'm gonna be very accurate on a lot of this stuff. Like, I need you guys, when I tell you certain things about the medications and everything and how to wean off of it, you have to follow the protocol. Don't do things just randomly. You decide to get off it or decide follow the protocol, and everything will actually work out just fine. And keep in mind, a lot of these medications, they do cause certain reactions in the body, and we just want to make sure they're not conflicting with a lot of the biomarkers in your system. Does taking 250 milligrams zinc increases testosterone? If so, which zinc? From its best, it's not whether it increases testosterone. It does help with testosterone, does help with your smell, with your taste buds, but testosterone is just not one single mineral. It's a complex. It has to actually work with other stuff. So when I take zinc of such a high amount, keep in mind I do the red light therapy. I do the red light therapy on my man parts as well. That actually helps with testosterone. I eat egg yolks at night, last meal. That's being consumed raw, because cholesterol is what actually increases your testosterone production as well too. So it's not just zinc by itself. The red light makes your beard darker. Yeah, let's turn it off. How's that? Is that better? I like the red light at night. It's good for my eyes, Blaine. Any natural remedies for H. pylori? Oh, there's a protocol you have to watch for H. pylori. Maybe book a time with me, or maybe go to my website and consider signing up for a customized protocol, and I can actually create one for you. There's actually a protocol you have to follow, and it takes roughly anywhere between 90 days to about 180 days to actually cure your body from H. pylori. And trust me, none of the freaking drugs out there is going to help it. If anything, it's going to make things worse. So Doc found some other good stuff. Adding insoluble fiber to protein drinks to slow digestion. It's not whether you need it or not, though. The best one you want to add would be chicory root, because it does not cause. Keep in mind, if you're gonna add the insoluble fiber, just make sure you're not having any gases. If you're having any gases, then your body's not liking it as good. Chia seeds is bullshit, but sorry to say that, Jeffrey, but I would never use chia seeds. If you're using it for fiber, it's okay, but nothing more, nothing less. It can put a lot of stress on your digestive system. You would love my supplement. Well, it depends. It depends what kind of supplements they are. I gotta check them out. Chia for fiber is not bad. I like chicory root. Look into chicory roots, actually. It's not bad. He is all I've for family. I'll follow protocol with my life. Sounds good. Tish, my heart goes out to you. Yeah, try the chia seeds you're trying right now, Jeff, and maybe get some chicory root as well. It has like a very sweet flavor. Try that out as well to see which one your body reacts differently. Where are you moving? I'm going back to the city for about 3 months. This way I can spend some time with the family, and where I'm going is going to be like freezing cold. Then I'll come back here again in March to the tiny house. Hi, buddy. I had a lot of stress in life, and after I have irregular heartbeat. Gonna send a DM. Sounds good. I'm taking K2 and D3. That's awesome, Arch. I hope you're doing good. Sir, for your beard, have you done black coloring, or had you reverse your grain of hair? If so, what is the protocol? So I got one of these black marker, and that's all I've done. And I just colored my whole freaking beard so I can get rid of the gray, so I don't look old anymore. Yeah, to reverse gray hair, it doesn't just happen that quick. I wish. Yeah, I wish we can take like copper injection and you wake up the next day and your like beard is like nice and dark and black would be good. Is Duke excited about seeing his grandma again? Oh yeah, he can't wait. I talk to him every night for the past 3 days. I'm like, hey, we're going down to the city. You're gonna visit somebody, and you can see like a big smile on his face. He's like, he understands exactly where we're going. Thoughts on L-theanine and ashwagandha? L-theanine is excellent. Anti-stomach. Ashwagandha, you have to cycle it, or else it can cause adrenal fatigue. Okay, doc, look me up. We are launching my Safe Pass. Want you on board? Yeah, looking forward to that. I'll definitely check it out, Jeffrey. What's the fastest way to get rid of palpitation? Go download my ebook. Get enough good magnesium. Concussion, yes, and neuro test. Sounds good. I'll check that out, Jeff, for sure. Come on, I give even Duke, he gets a lot of magnesium. Sometimes he gets more than me. Sorry, empty stomach is bad for L-theanine or ashwagandha? No, none of it. You can take up to like 400 to 600 milligrams of L-theanine. Ashwagandha, some people do it on an empty stomach, so they like to take it with food. But just make sure you're gonna cycle that. Cheers, Jeffrey. Have a nice evening. Thanks so much for sharing that information. Doc, 160 for high cholesterol and sugar number is 6. 160 is super low for cholesterol. It's not high cholesterol. Whoever's telling you it's high, they have no clue about cholesterol. Keep in mind, cholesterol is your best friend, your hormones, your heart, your testosterone, your estrogen, your thyroid. Everything functions off cholesterol. Imagine if you destroy cholesterol, like your doctors wants you to be below 100, so you become more like a walking vegetable. She wants to put me on starvation. She wants to put you on starvation and probably on statins. There's nothing wrong with cholesterol. Carnivore and supplement helped reduce my palpitation and BP. Cheers to that, Blaine. I'm glad everything is working out. The band-aid of the body. Cholesterol is like $1 billion industry. They want everybody on it. Statins. All statins is gonna do is gonna take your soft plaque and turn them into a calcification. But the problem is, by doing that as well, it's gonna interrupt with your hormones and other things. I'm a walking eggplant. There you go. See, Arch is a walking eggplant. Each one of us, if we end up lowering our cholesterol too low, each one of us, we're gonna be a freaking vegetable. Says 6 is high for sugar level. What do you mean 6? Is that your HbA1c, Mel? If it is your HbA1c level, I'd like it to be 5.1. How often do you go live? I've been trying to go live every single day, but for the past week and a half, I haven't. Because I've been packing to go back to the city. So, but when I get back to the city, it's gonna be winter and it's gonna be freaking boring. So I'm gonna try to actually dedicate some time with you guys. So the A1C 6 is a bit high. You wanna make sure it's below 5.1. So reduce your sugar intake and practice shifting your carbohydrates to last meal of the day. Shift your carbohydrates to last meal of the day. My cholesterol was 210 and the doctor called in statins. If never picked it up from the pharmacy. Yeah, they make good money off that stuff. I wish I have my doctor license. This way I can be feeding you guys so much statins and I'll be rich just from doing lives. Imagine each one of you guys, I feed you guys statins like crazy. Every night I'll be rich. Guys, all that bullshit is not gonna... You are not Tell this to your doctor. The next time he actually prescribe you guys statins, tell him my body is not drug deficient. There is probably a slight deficiency that maybe my cholesterol is going up. Maybe it's giving me a sign that the food I'm eating has something wrong with it. Maybe the doctor is freaking stressing you out so much that it's causing the cholesterol to keep going up. So it could be many things. So you're not medicinally deficient. Nobody is medicinally deficient. Imagine. Well, I appreciate your honesty and holistic approach. I never want to take meds, inshallah. You should never. You should never in your life. Anytime there's an issue, always blame it on a deficiency. Fix that deficiency, you fix that issue. The problem is we all kind of go blindly assuming that we know what's wrong with us. If you can actually get a nutritional status testing, check your vitamins, your minerals, your amino acid profile, check your heavy metals, check your essential fatty acid, and from there you can fine-tune what your body is deficient in. Even though the cost of that test is expensive, but at least it gives you a full picture of your body and what it requires instead of kind of going blindly trying different supplementation. Thank you. I use resveratrol, niacin, vitamin B3, berberine with magnesium glycinate to lower cholesterol. Perfect. What's lowering your cholesterol is niacin. It's not so much about lowering it. Niacin actually balances your cholesterol based on your body type, and the nice thing about niacin, it prevents your cholesterol from oxidizing. Berberine, on the other hand, it has the power to actually remove any oxidized lipids with resveratrol. Amazing. But make sure you cycle berberine, or else it can actually harm one of the gut bacteria. I lost my dad a week ago, and now I'm having an irregular heartbeat. Sorry to hear about your loss. Joyful. Increase your magnesium intake. The only reason you have a regular heartbeat, you lost probably quite a bit of amount of magnesium from your body. How often do you recommend taking these nutritional tests while trying to fix things? Once a year for at least the first 3-4 years till you actually have like a good balance of what goes missing into your diet, because every person's diet is different. Let's say if my diet is a carnivore and I'm constantly being on a carnivore, that means I'm missing maybe like 4 or 5 nutrients. So your diet, if it's a Middle Eastern diet and you're short on certain vitamins, you should actually fix these. Once you fix them, and after 2-3 years of doing that testing, then you'll know exactly where you're at. I'm definitely deficient on the left part of town. Where are you at right now, Arch? Thank you very much. I'll take note about berberine. No supplements. What? No supplements seems to raise testosterone naturally. Egg yolks. Cholesterol raises your testosterone naturally. And what's the one thing we do? We destroy our cholesterol level. Cholesterol is what actually balances your testosterone. But the only reason your testosterone is not going up naturally is because you could be estrogen dominant. So don't blame it on your freaking natural food or testosterone is not going up, because you're probably estrogen dominant. I'm a busy dental hygiene student, so it was so hard to cook and make time to eat good. Either eat quality food or freaking fast. Don't blame it on your profession that you don't have time to freaking eat. Seriously. Eat good quality food or fast till you get home and eat something good. But don't buy bullshit food just because you need to eat. Seriously, guys. Get home, make a good meal. Even if you're eating 1 meal a day, it's better than eating 2 meals. One of them could be junk. Low testosterone and high triglyceride. Eat 4 eggs a day. 4 eggs is not enough. You need at least 6. I have unstable angina. Need help. Book a time with me. Let's talk. How do I fix my gut? Well, it starts with the food you're ingesting. I don't know what the hell you're eating. You gotta give me an idea of what you're eating. What's the best cycle on berberine? 45 days on, 5 days off. Boron is fun. Yeah, especially if you can get it from borax. Then it'll be really good. Then you can get the proper amount of boron to boost up your good testosterone levels. I eat McDonald's. Cheers to that. Damn, I haven't had McDonald's for like 22 years. Blaine, you wanna go for some McDonald's? McDonald's meat is probably not even 100% pure meat. It's probably like 50% meat, 50% fiber and ash and a whole bunch of other stuff that your body cannot freaking digest. And lots of seed oils. You're not joking. You probably do have a lot of this stuff. And you're probably causing like massive inflammation in your body. You're just trying to have fun. Fried eggs are okay to eat. Yeah, just don't overcook the egg yolk. The egg yolk is what's crucial because if you oxidize the cholesterol, if you oxidize the cholesterol, what's the point of eating the eggs? If you overcook the fish, what's the point of having fish for the omega-3? So you guys gotta start to think about a lot of this stuff out there. You know, to give you an example, so we buy fish so we can get the omega-3s, but yet we cook the fish, we lose the omega-3 because omega-3 is heat sensitive, right? Same thing with the egg yolk. We eat the egg yolk so we can get the cholesterol. The cholesterol is going to boost up your testosterone and it's going to give you all the essential vitamins and minerals. But yet we cook the damn egg so much that we lose the cholesterol because it's heat sensitive. So technically, if you guys come to me and tell me, hey, I'm eating this and I'm eating that, but my diet and my health is not changing, it's just the way you're cooking things and the way you're frying things. Does that make sense? 4 eggs good for a 14-year-old? That's very minimal. 4 eggs, that's only roughly about 20 grams of protein, give or take. If you eat too much eggs, don't you raise cholesterol? That's what I've heard, but it's probably good. I eat about 24 eggs a day. So no, the egg itself does not raise cholesterol. Dietary cholesterol in eggs does not raise your cholesterol. The only reason it would actually play a role in your cholesterol is your saturated fats, but you only get 1.2 grams to 1.5 grams per egg. So 24 eggs, that's roughly about 30 grams of fat, which is nothing. Do you recommend hormone replacement therapy? No, you have to check your estrogen levels first. So you could be estrogen dominant. So we can fix that first. Hi Maurice, how are ya? Tony, how's it going? 24 eggs, yeah, 24 eggs a day. At night I eat about 12 eggs. I just had 12 eggs today. So what I do is I either boil it, soft boil, but I want to make sure the yolk is not touched at all, as raw as possible. Or another option I do is I separate the yolk from the egg white. I cook the egg white with maybe, let's say, garlic or onions. Then I actually take the egg yolk and I put it on top as like a raw dressing. It's delicious. That is a test boosting meal, 100%, especially at night. That's when you need your eggs the most, is at night. Whenever I eat eggs, my gas smells. So the only reason that's happening because your body's not producing enough pepsin, enough hydrochloric acid to break down the protein. So you have to take some hydrochloric acid before you eat the eggs so you can break down the protein correctly. That means the protein you're eating, your body is not actually able or capable of actually breaking it down. Or you might have to take some digestive enzymes. I have both links on the website. Did you see the Japanese study that changed a catfish from male to female with soy isoflavonoids? I haven't yet, but I know soy does that to a lot of to a lot of males that I've seen over the years with bodybuilders. Give me a second, guys, because in their mind they think if they eat soy is freaking healthy protein, but it's not. Drinking some green tea at night, so this way I don't fall asleep. Oh wow, it's already 8 o'clock. What contains hydrochloric acid? Apple cider vinegar, or you can buy a direct hydrochloric acid. Is lactose-free milk okay to drink? I would never drink lactose-free. There's no such thing. It's all man-made. Just drink raw milk. Raw milk has lactase, and lactase will break down lactose. Do the eggs have to be pasture raised? If you could, would be best. Unfortunately, sometimes I can get them pasture raised here, sometimes I can't. Did you know Jesus was a doctor? Of course, he taught us a lot of things. And especially if you believe in a lot of this stuff, which is I do, 100%, he was a teacher. And he taught us a lot of things. We just, us as a human, we're too freaking blind to see that. That's the problem. A lot of things has happened in front of us for many and many years, but it's all been hidden from us. Just checking on Duke. He's sitting outside. You remind me of him. A2 milk for IBS. A2 milk is not bad. If nature didn't make it, don't take it. Do you agree? Stick to a single ingredient. Cheers to that. Where are you located in Canada? What lowers heart rate? Olive oil. What lowers heart rate? Do the breathing. Do the 4-7-8 breathing. So you breathe in 4 seconds, you hold it for 7 seconds, you exhale for 8 seconds. Do that 3 times and repeat. In and out of the hospital. How come? In and out of the hospital. Why is that? I have been in and out. When is the best time to take ACV? Before your meal. You need the acidity to actually start in your gut. So this way when you actually eat your protein, you got your pepsin gets released, your hydrochloric acid gets released. It'll actually break down the proteins. Once they move to your upper intestine, that's when your other digestive enzymes gets released, so they actually play a role as well. Then your pancreas will release bicarbonate to actually pull all the nutrients out. In that process, if it gets interrupted, then we know for a fact you could be short on hydrochloric acid. That's why you have the gases from eating protein. Because keep in mind, eggs have one of the best protein quality compared to meat and chicken and others. Your body will actually absorb the highest rate of them. If you actually ever eat eggs on a daily basis, you don't even have to poop every freaking day. You probably have to poop every 3rd day. Doctors putting me on medications, infusions, everything. Thoughts on cayenne pepper? Cayenne pepper, think of it as a driver. I like it. It's just not everybody can actually tolerate it because it does fall into the nightshade herb where it could kind of cause some issues with joints. Any thoughts on eating for your type? I think that's all bullshit. They made it up so they can actually get people to stop eating meat and kind of stick to vegan and tofu, which is, I think, is another bullshit book. I'm a type A, and at type A they say that I thrive on eating tofu. Give me a freaking break. I will never eat that crap. Man-made high inflammatory effect. Inflammation in esophagus, is that from issues in the gut? Yes, it is. Hard time swallowing, not enough acid. Your body's not producing enough acid. You can get my gut health protocol from my website. What is good diet for ulcerative colitis? As well, you can get a protocol. Guys, you're asking me a lot of things that I can't give you just a quick answer. So it's probably, if you go to my website and book for a protocol, I can write it down for you. Helene Sahar, how are you? Duke. It's going not bad. Getting ready to go back to the city on Monday. So I thought I'll have a chat with you guys. Duke is acting up. Oh, he wants to come in. He's knocking on the door. Come on in. Come on in. Did you have fun outside? Yeah? Okay, go sit. Where are you going? Go place on the bed. Right on the bed. I'm type O and it says I should eat red meat. Then eat red meat. A lot of carnivore meat is good. Go on the bed, bud. You remind me of CIA Safe House. I don't think I haven't seen that for a while. I gotta check it out. Yeah. Go on the bed. I don't want to come with you. Just go. Place. No. Up. Go. He's like going back and forth, back and forth. I don't know why my family say that eggs are bad. Eggs are not bad. Everybody has that thing, that mentality in their head that eggs are bad. They're not bad. Hey Marie, how are you? Must I say hello to Duke? Doing good, Marie. Marie. But in reality, it is an health food. You know, my terrier is in bed. Yeah, he just jumped on. He's been outside. Like today, he actually had a lot of fun. We went over to see my neighbor, and first time ever, because I used to let Duke out of the leash for a long time. He used to kind of go wander. This time he didn't wander. He actually, with no leash, he walked, he played. I called him 3 times, came back to me right away. He didn't even go wander or nothing, which is really good. I mean, that's a very good improvement, which is, I like that. Oh, not Karen, you crazy? My other neighbor. I eat 4 eggs every day, and I had a bowel movement 7 times a day. It's probably the other stuff that you're eating that is causing the 7 times, the 7 bowel movement. I don't know what the hell you're eating other than the eggs. I eat mostly carnivore, so that's why I don't have. Whenever I eat eggs, I don't have a bowel movement every day. I have one every 3 days. Yeah, he's doing good actually. If he keeps it up and the way he's doing, I'll start to actually take him out with no leash at all. I have a lot of fruits. Well, there you go. Your fruits are very high in fiber, so they're gonna make you poop like crazy, especially the fructose. Give me a second. Let me check one thing. I'm trying to keep the wood stove going because I don't have any more good wood. All the wood that I have, they're all wet. So I have to actually stack it up so they actually get light up for tomorrow. Every time I put the last piece of wood at 9 o'clock, if I put it at 9 correctly and it's lit by 10, 11, it lasts me till about 2 or 3, 2 o'clock in the morning. Happy holidays, Maurice and Duke. Hey, happy holidays to you too. Stuff. Prunes and dates. I like dates better than prunes, but I don't have any right now. I'm totally out. Prunes are like, will actually make you go to the bathroom like so much. It's crazy. They're very, very high in fiber. Type 2 diabetic, what kind of fruits should you eat? None. You don't need fruits to survive. Are dates healthy? They are healthy, but keep in mind they are packed with sugars as well too, right? So you gotta keep that in mind as well. Like, you know, I use sometimes dates as part of my carb load day. But keep in mind, dates, due to the high fructose, they will actually increase gout pain. Anybody who has gout or any issues like that, they will increase that. So keep in mind, you know, fructose is hard on the liver. We need the pure glucose, and your body makes enough glucose when you eat meat. When you eat carnivore, when you eat eggs, we get enough glucose. Our body is designed to make proper glucose. But you know, like Arch was saying, you know, there's fructose, there's sucrose, sucralose, all that stuff has to be converted into the liver. And if you have a metabolic issue, your body will have a hard time converting that into usable glucose, and that's where the issue we end up having. How many dates can you eat a day? You have to decide on that. It depends on the carbs you want to handle. I think every piece of every single date has, I don't know how much, 20 grams of carbs maybe in it, 20 grams of sugar. Are double egg yolk better than regular egg? Double yolk eggs? I haven't seen them. I don't get them here. They should be the same. What's your opinion about the lipoprotein A score test? What about it? The lipoprotein A, guys, keep in mind, the higher it is, that means this is genetic. But when you have high lipoprotein A, that means your body has the capacity to take any soft plaque you have and make them calcified. So that's why when we take statins as a side effect, it increases your lipoprotein small a. And the only reason it does that, so it takes your soft plaques and it calcifies them. Okay? So the only reason LP small a becomes dangerous if you have too much soft plaque and lots of progression from calcification. But you can actually reduce your LP small a. And it took me roughly about 5 years to figure out the answer for it. Even if it's genetic, you can reduce it. But I'm not going to give you guys the answer right now. I'm going to actually put it on my membership site that I'm actually creating. And I think that's going to be moving forward. That's how I'm going to have it. So a lot of the questions that you guys ask, I'm going to actually have like a a full kind of almost like a podcast type of style membership access where you click on it and there'll be like a series of questions and you just click on that and it'll give you the answer. But there'll be like a new stuff added on a daily basis probably. Every time I come across something, I'm just gonna go ahead, open the phone, record it and throw it there. Record it and throw it there. And I think that's one of the easiest and the fastest way to do it. And I'm gonna actually have the series on TikTok. I'm gonna have it on YouTube. For people that actually sign up as a member on YouTube, they're gonna have access to it. And I'm gonna have it on the website. And I think that will solve a lot of issues out there. Because a lot of you guys ask me a lot of questions, so I'm gonna start actually doing every single question and actually attaching a, like almost like a full 2 to 3 minutes of audio of exactly what to do, the protocol, everything. Nothing is gonna be missed. It is under my name. If you go to my main bio link and you click on the website, you can actually see the YouTube link. It's under my name as well. When I grow old, no one will take care of me. Why would you say that? You gotta take care of yourself. You have to take care of yourself. Don't rely on anybody. We should never rely on anybody. Rely on yourself. Don't be like some of these old people. They hit the age of 70 and they spend the last 20 years where they get their son or their daughter to actually take care of them and feed them. You guys have to actually be strong enough to last whether 80, 90, 100, 140 on your feet. You don't want anybody to take care of you. You want to do it yourself. What will the membership price be? I haven't decided. I don't know. Could be like $9 a month or $10 a month or $15. I don't know. I don't know what price is gonna be at, but it's gonna be a monthly thing. But you'll have access to probably a lot of answers, and lots of protocols as an answer, and there'll be a lot of new ones on an ongoing basis. It's not gonna be just a 10 or 20 answers. They could be like probably within 30 days I can put like 100 answers on there, and that's how I'm gonna do it. And I think that would be like the fastest way, because sometimes I have a hard time putting things into PDF and changing them and design it. So this way I can just put answers for everything there. What do you guys think? Let me know. Let me know what you think. I already know Marie agrees to that, and I think a lot of people should agree to that, because it's sometimes it reduces the amount of my time of doing a lot of consultations, and sometimes I could put a lot of answers there that you have access to for a small fee. And I think that would be like, I want to make it as reasonable as possible. And I think because in return you guys are going to be spending lots of money up front to actually buy some supplementation. But if I can actually just give you an answer within like a 5-minute answer, or a family member from that one membership, I think it'll be great. But in the meantime, right now, I'm launching an ebook next week in regards to one of the videos I did on YouTube Shorts and on TikTok. I was talking about the 90 minerals. So I'm writing that ebook. It's gonna be done next week, but whoever signs up for it gets it for free right now before I launch it. It's gonna be next week launch. Is cornmeal and oatmeal good for breakfast? No, they're not. I would kind of stay away from that stuff. That stuff is for animal food. Do you think the sea cucumber supplement is good to take for joint health? My ex-boyfriend wants it. Sea cucumber? I haven't seen that one. Sea cucumber supplement. For joint health is happening because of the oxalates in the body. My mom charges me to take care of her. She's Russian. Well, it's your mom. You have to respect that and do your best, 110%. Is medication good and helpful for IBD? Is medication, what medication? You're not medically deficient. Can I eat my eggs with bread? Why bread? Forget freaking bread. Is it okay to always skip breakfast? Who cares about breakfast? Breakfast, what does breakfast stands for? Break fast. Sea cucumbers are hard to catch. They're too fast. I don't know how they taste like. We got a lot of, I think it's more of a delicacy for Japanese food more than anything. He had a car accident and is recovering. He still walks slow as he improves. That's good. I think it's a great idea when you're giving us suggestion as to what vitamins to get, cause we get calm. 100%, 100%. I'll give you guys like a lot of the information. I think that's gonna be what I'm gonna start to work on as soon as I head back to the city this Monday. Sea cucumber is made into a vitamin supplement. I wonder what's the effect of it. I haven't really looked into it. I think they kind of look ugly. I've seen them in some of the frozen aisles for fish. Maurice, you're the best. I highly recommend Maurice. Thank you, Marie. I really appreciate that. Um, I have been medication for 10 years and it's not helped and improved my IBD. Medications don't improve your IBD. You ever use a site that independently lab tests different vitamin brands? Do you ever use a site that independently lab tests different vitamins? I haven't. I should look into it. Do you think vitamin K2 is best for heart blockage? That's one of the categories, vitamin K2. Is it okay to open veg caps, glycine, and put in water? Yes, 100%. Glucosamine, chondroitin, good for joints. You're missing boron and magnesium and K2. What do you think of NMN supplements? I take it. I think it's one of the best form for anti-aging, but it's not so much about anti-aging. It's all about energy. I use it for energy. Your heart needs energy. Your body needs energy. Your gut needs energy. Everything in the body that runs requires energy. Right now, me talking to you guys, I require energy to actually function and think of everything. Kiwis are good for actually if you eat a lot of protein. They do have a specific enzyme to actually break down the protein correctly. Thoughts on creatine? I take creatine in the morning, at lunch, in the evening. It's the backbone of your ATP production. We are energy and we require energy to continue functioning at 110%. The only reason we age because we lose our energy levels. And NMN can actually fix that. Big time. And I've been on and off of it as a test, and I don't think I'll ever get off of it again because of the effect it gives me. And it's ideal for everybody to actually take it. What are the best fruits for testosterone? Eggs. NMN. My mom has a nodule in her lung. What do you recommend? Iodine and melatonin. Megadosing. Iodine 12 to about 25 milligrams. Melatonin up in the upper 100 milligram. Take what? NMN, yeah. Nicotinamide mononucleotide. What do you take that you will never stop? What do you take that you'll never stop? Oh, the NMN. Please repeat what is good for energy. NMN. I have it on my website. I get it directly from Australia. That's what you guys need. NMN. Nicotinamide mononucleotide. I take 500 milligrams every morning and I take 500 milligrams of nitrate with it. Nitrate will vasodilate your arteries, will allow NMN to actually absorb to your cellular at the cellular level. And that's the only reason I take them. I got off of them as a test and did not really feel the best. Thoughts on high creatinine in blood? The only reason that's happening is because due to muscle mass. How about a coupon code for berberine? Use my name, Maurice20. You should get 20% off. Do you ever fast? I fast every day, 18 to 20 hours. And at least once a month, I do like a 48 or 72 hours. Once every 6 months, I do like a 5-day. This year, I didn't do one, which is, I felt bad. I usually do like every 6 months, I do like a 5-day fast. I didn't do one on June. That was the month I was supposed to get it done. I was too busy building. Didn't have the energy for it. What to take for kidney health? NMN and TMG. Any deeper discount? I don't get a deeper discount than that. I'm giving you my code that the company shared with me. I don't even have a deeper discount. I wish I do. Because there's some stuff it gets expensive that I can't even afford it. And, you know, sometimes that's why I'll have to cycle some of these things. Is candy healthy? Yeah, 100%. Full of sugar. It's delicious for your liver and your heart and your brain. I'm juice fasting for 16 days now. Last November I did 115 days. Wow. That's awesome. Chips, yeah, you should take some chips, make some dipping sauce. That'd be like super. I haven't had that for years, but maybe I should have that in my like next carb load day. We can have like a party with chips and nachos and cheese and dip. Where do you get from NMN? I get the NMN from Australia. I have the link on my website. TMG, I buy it from iHerb. What I have to, you know what I have to do? I'll have to probably like, get me like a plate of nachos with cheese and everything and kind of break it down so I know exactly what anti-nutrient effect, what minerals we lose when we actually eat it. And this way I can have like a handful of supplements I can take so I can actually replenish my body whatever I lost. Can Cheers, Arch. I really appreciate that. Can you take NMN with magnesium, glycinate, zinc? Yes, you could. But you're defeating the purpose. You cannot take vitamin D3 with it because vitamin D is a fast soluble. You have to take with food. But the other ones are being, a mineralization and water soluble. It doesn't matter. I have a cousin that looks exactly like you. I'm in Palestine. Sounds good. I gotta meet him. What are teens supposed to eat? Meat. Which vitamin mineral were you depleted and not cause of your heart attack? I was actually, my mitochondria level was below 20%. My niacin was at almost at zero. My vitamin B6 is completely eliminated. Vitamin B12 didn't even exist. Folate didn't even exist. That's how deficient I was. And once your mitochondria drops below 20, pretty much you're expected to have a heart attack. I'm actually making a video on YouTube talking about mitochondria and talking about how to actually enhance your mitochondria back up again because it's very, very crucial. It took me almost about 3 years to bring it back to like high 80% from 20%. Yeah, I was vegan. I was for like almost close to about 8.5 years, and I just depleted my body from a lot of mineralization. How did you test for all that? There's actually a test that actually was shipped to me from the USA, and they test your vitamin, mineral, amino acid, the heavy metals, everything. It's like a 14-page testing. It was very expensive, but I needed to get it. Thank you, Sebastian. Really appreciate that. Please do that video. I finished the video. I'm just gonna have to record it tomorrow and I'll put it out on Monday. So your mitochondria is very, very crucial. Very crucial. You mentioned in joint pain what to take. You got boron, which just comes from borax. You got your vitamin K2 and magnesium. These are like your top three. You are in your 50s now. Must be challenging to keep up. I'm not in my 50s and it's not challenging. Nothing is challenging. To me, the number of age is just a number. It's just a freaking number. 50, 60, 70, 40 is just a freaking number. I wake up one day, I feel in my early 20s. I wake up one day, I might feel in my late 30s, right? But every day you just gotta, whatever you feel like, you gotta get up and push yourself back to what you enjoy doing. Never actually wake up and say, damn, I'm freaking 50 years old. That's bullshit. How much Celtic salt is needed with a cup of water? You need 1/4 teaspoon 8 times a day, and 1/4 teaspoon is not enough. That's why you gotta take the magnesium minerals. No, nothing to be sorry, Jazz. Nothing to be sorry. It's all about, the mentality and the way the person think. Some people wake up and say, damn, I'm 50 years old. I can't believe, 50 years are gone. I haven't really done much. No, trust me. We've all done a lot more than what we think, and we continue doing. And the best thing you can do in life is educate people and educate yourself and constantly learn. There's a lot of things out there that we haven't even scratched the surface yet. And sometimes there's a reason why certain things happen. Maybe there's a reason for me to actually have a heart attack 10 years ago that actually brought me to the space where I can actually, educate you guys or actually give you all the valuable information that I've gone through. Whether it's mitochondria, whether it's your heart, whether it's supplementation, it got me to this spot right now because of it. If that never happened to me probably 10 years ago, I wouldn't have been here right now. I would be maybe another person just browsing the internet and just wasting time. Instead, I'm actually teaching people and actually giving a lot of valuable answers and helping lives. If I can help one life every single day, that's what actually keeps me going. Can you grow muscle when you eat protein without working out? You can be lean everybody has muscle. The muscle is not gonna expand, or it's not gonna you're not gonna damage that muscle so it actually grows, but you're gonna actually look very lean. Can you take boron with TMG, NMN, zinc, magnesium? Yes, you could. Keep going. You'll succeed. Cheers, Jazz. This is successful for me. Money is nothing. It's not whether you succeed with money or you succeed with other things. All that stuff just comes and goes. As long as you have your health, you're 100% successful. What do they call that mitochondria test? It is actually, it's part of that test. It's called like a nutritional status. It is by Genova Laboratory. I am a practitioner with them. I can always give you guys the code. I don't know if there's a discount. I'll probably put it on the website. And there is a test you can do. They'll take out about 3 needles of blood, and they actually do like a full testing on you. And it'll be like amino acid, vitamins, minerals, heavy metals, magnesium, mercury, all that stuff is all in that one test. It's pretty amazing. I would love to do it again. I just have to talk to my private doctor because I have to do it here in Canada and I have to ship it to the US. It has to arrive there within 48 hours in an ice pack for them to be able to do the testing again. Where on your bio is showing the NMN? If you go on my bio and go down to supplements and gear, then you can see the M&M and all my other products. I appreciate the hard work you're doing. Cheers. Thank you. I had a heart attack when my father passed. The heart attack didn't cause damage. Broken heart syndrome. That's good to hear. I'm glad there's no damage to the heart, because usually anybody that has a heart issue, they end up having some damages to the lad or to the arterial. I'm glad nothing happened. Is it nice that you are a fellow Canadian? It is nice. Cheers to that. I think whatever happens in the USA will reflect us in Canada, and you guys in the USA have to kick one of our minister off in Canada so we can actually live in peace, because it's brutal here. It's so freaking expensive now. Cheers. I'm Italian Canadian. Cheers to that. I'm from Toronto, Ontario. So I'm in BC right now, British Columbia. I'll be moving to Calgary soon for the next 3 months. So going from a nice weather to a deep freezing cold. It's only like -1 degree here. In Calgary, it's -18. Detroit. Did anyone move in with you in BC this year? Maybe a special someone? Just Duke, that's it. No one else. I don't invite anybody here. Just me and Duke. I heard the cold is healthy. It is healthy, especially if you're doing grounding and cold exposure. It's pretty awesome. Here it is 2 degrees where I'm in Toronto, Ontario. Oh, that's awesome. Duke is the most special. He is. He's my little baby. Why not come to the USA? I have nobody in the USA. I think the only reason I would come to the USA only if I can have like maybe like a off-grid location close to like a crown land, where maybe it's nice and sunny. I can build a small tiny house and it'll be nice. Me and my mom fight about eggs. She says it's bad. It's not bad. Eggs are delicious. What is good price for boron? Buy borax, don't buy boron. 35 degrees and land smiles. Wow, that's insane. Do you try to get sun exposure? Getting that? No, we have no sun. I haven't had sun here for 3 weeks now. So we don't get sun in the winter time in this location. That's why it becomes a little bit of a if it's a nice, beautiful in the summertime, but in the winter time, for 3 months we don't get the sun. The sun kind of moves down to the right side too much, and I get nothing. Like probably last week I got like 2 minutes of sun. That's it. So I get nothing compared to Calgary in the city. We get like sun all year long, much more than here. So yeah, I'm losing a lot of vitamin D, quite a bit. I'm keeping my office room warm, CPU mining, Yeda coin, and even more. The result, the rest of the house. Nice. I lay in the sun in my birthday suit as often as I can. That's awesome. Yeah, it's too bad. It's just I love this location, but in the winter time, I think for like 3 4 months, maybe I have to go to the USA to continue getting some good quality sun. How much borax should I take? 1/8 of a teaspoon. Mix it with 1 liter of water. That sounds as thought you want to come to Texas. I would love to come to Texas. I just gotta find like a small land. Like it has to be like maybe 1 or 2 acres with some trees, and I can have like a little tiny house in between, nice and hidden, would be perfect. Is red meat good for gut issue? 100%. It's what's bioavailable for our bodies. There's nothing bad. There's nothing bad. People, the problem is with our family generation, like parents wise, they've been pushed through medicine like crazy. So they got a mentality in their head that eggs are bad, meat is bad, cheeses are bad, anything that has fat is bad. And it's incorrect learning. The rest of the house is like a meat locker. Wow. So it's like pretty cold then. What is borax? Borax is a detergent. That's how you keep your clothes nice and fresh. But it contains very high amount of boron. Yes, high amount of boron. So imagine if you buy boron right now as a supplement, they charge you about $20. You get roughly about 2 milligrams per capsule. Keep in mind, you need about 30 milligrams a day, so you can finish a whole bottle in like 3 days. And they make such a high amount of money off you. So if you go buy borax, you can buy borax almost about 3 kilograms, which is 6 pounds, for about $7. And you can actually take that stuff. When I get older, I will eat 20 eggs a day. Eat 20 eggs a day now. I just had 12 eggs for dinner. Have you heard of a condition called hydrodenatitis suppurativa? I have not. I have to look into it. Hydrodenatitis suppurativa. No, that's interesting. 1/8 of a teaspoon. And how much water? 1 liter of water. My mom is here. Can you please say the red meat and eggs are good? Red meat and eggs are amazing. I've been eating red meat 2 pounds a day for 10 years now, and I'll never stop. How do you take borax? 1/8 of a teaspoon mixed with 1 liter of water daily. Inflammation, skin condition caused by boils and abscesses. That's interesting. I'll have to look into that. Sailor Morris. I haven't really came across that. There's so many freaking every day I come across so many different conditions, so many different names. Seriously, it's pretty insane. I was looking into heart disease to see how many different names there is for heart disease. I got 275 names. I'm like, wow, I have to make 275 videos on every single name. It's just insane. Eggs are the best food for the gut. And testosterone, and hormones, and cholesterol. Nice to see you, brother. Been a while. It has been a while. They make a new one every day. Yeah, no kidding. Every day there's something new. What borax does to the body, what does to your bones and your arteries. Look into that. It's a pretty amazing product. But you have to take it daily. You have to be consistent on it. What gets rid of inflammation in your body? The main key is having good fish oil in your body. Omega-3s, grass-fed beef, eggs. What get rid of inflammation is when you actually start to eat clean and you give your body the raw material that it requires. I eat so much onions that soon I'll be the source of testosterone supplement. 100%. Cheers to that. Onions are good, especially the red ones, especially eating them raw. That's gonna actually increase your testosterone. And get yourself some infrared and shoot it on your man part. 6 minutes every other day. Hi Maurice, what do you recommend for nerve pain? Either vitamin B1 or you can try L-carnitine, acetyl L-carnitine. Guys, give me a minute. I gotta put some more wood. What about Mantec? It's hot. Manatech is derivative of aloe vera. Oh, for the gut. Infrared, I'm a female. Yeah, you can shoot it on your thyroid. You can shoot it on the breast. You can shoot it on the top of the head as well. All these will actually stimulate hormones. Have you ever heard of Manuka honey? I have heard of Manuka honey. Will collagen help with the skin elasticity while losing weight? If you take type 1 and type 3. Eggs are king. Cheers to that, 100%. So guys, this is what I wanted to do for the eggs. I don't know how many you eat. 10 eggs. I eat 12 eggs. The grounding sheets are actually to reduce inflammation. I sleep on one. Imagine, we always say about grounding because it gets rid of all the electromagnetic fields, all the EMF, all that bullshit from your body. I eat 24 eggs a day. For the past 5 days, I've been eating 24 eggs because I ran out of meat. So when I eat my eggs, so today I had 12 eggs. So I separate the yolk from the egg white. I fully cook the egg white. Then once it's fully cooked and I put it in a plate, then I take the egg yolk and I put it on top, like as a dressing. So I keep the egg yolk as raw as possible. 20 mule team is okay, looks like detergent. That's the one that you need, yes. The grounding sheets are awesome. They work pretty impressive. I'm pretty impressed by them. And especially, the way they reduce the inflammation. You wake up the next day, you feel refreshed. Whether you sleep or not, I still wake up feeling refreshed. Even thought right now, I haven't been sleeping that good because I've been waking up about twice to actually put more wood into the wood stove to keep it going. And so I wake up about 2 o'clock. I put 2-3 pieces of wood. Then I wake up about 4:35. And if I miss that window, then the wood stove is off. And when it's off, kind of sucks and I'll have to restart it. No, not wood pellets, just real wood. I've been chopping a lot of wood and I've been putting them in. Yeah, it works pretty awesome actually. You should do what I eat in a day video. I will do that. I think I've done one similar, but I'll do one for the whole day and I'll actually put it all into like one video instead of like separate 3 videos or 2 videos. I'll do one for from the morning when I wake up, what I take for supplement, for coffee, then what I take as my first meal, then I train, and what I take as my third meal. I'll put it all into like one video. How come you are a doctor? Doctors are very busy, not they come 24-hour live like you. Thanks so much for that. I don't come 24 hours. I haven't been here for almost a week and a half. So I'm sure that message is just for jokes. What does Manuka honey help within your body? It's mostly for inflammation more than anything. I'm not a huge fan of honey due to the fructose amount. Just ordered my borax, starting to feel clean already. Sounds good. How come you have nothing better to do with your life? Let me show some respect, please. Yeah, you get the odd individuals, right? So they just want to have fun. It's okay. Sometimes keep in mind, guys, there's a lot of the words that comes out of certain people's mouth. I don't know how to say this, but sometimes it reflects on them more than anything. And sometimes all they need is a hand. They have nothing to do better. I get those people in my streams too. I already know they're not working with much upstairs. It's true. Sometimes we just gotta take it as a joke and kind of move on. You just always have to be in good level with them. Man. So yeah, I'm gonna miss this place for the next couple months, 3 months, heading back to the city. So in the city is gonna be quite tough with me and Duke. So I'll have to, when it's cold, I'll probably have to go to a lot of the stores and take them with me for walks. They are jealous because you are speaking the truth. A lot of people don't like to hear the truth. A lot of people are so blinded that they just want to keep all the information to them. And I think that's one of the biggest mistakes that we actually have in this, this society. Sometimes you have to be out there and you have to talk and you have to say things. Does ashwagandha help with loose skin? Loose skin, the only reason you have loose skin is because either too much fructose, which is breaks down the collagen, which is you don't have good elasticity to actually hold the skin together. So technically, you're losing your type 1 and type 3 of your collagen. How can I subscribe? If you click on my top picture, you should be able to actually follow me. Do you smoke and drink alcohol? I don't. I haven't smoked or drank alcohol for many years. The only time I would drink Christmas dinner with the family, I would probably have wine. That's about it. No Calgary office yet. I'll have to see. It's just gonna be probably back home with the family right now, temporary. I'm so grateful I came across you on this site. Thank you for everything you do for us. I'm typing in the dark. Look, it's probably pitch black there now. It's not good for your eyes. Uh, how is your eye? Do you celebrate Christmas? I do celebrate Christmas, yes. Every Christmas we have a lot of family gathering, which is great. You know, my brother and his kids, and my other brother and his kids, and grandkids. So they all kind of come together, and we always have it at my house with my parents. And we'll probably have about 20, 30 people. So there'll be a lot of good food, hopefully. Yeah, I am Christian. Well, you should see the cross. I always wear it. So yeah, we'll have a lot of people coming by. I'll probably do some. I'll take some pictures and stuff. And one of my brother is he's a chef, so we'll be doing some nice good dishes as well too. I'll be eating strictly carnivore. Well, I eat carnivore every freaking day, so maybe I'll change it up on Christmas Eve. This guy is a godsend. Been following him for over a year. People, cheers. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Merry Christmas to you guys as well too. Um, are your protocols published? What do you mean are my protocols published? The protocols, so if you go on my website, there's customized protocols based on the person's issue. So based on the person's issue, so that you can get a customized protocol, and or there's certain protocols that I actually publish as a general thing, but it depends which one you want. So everything is on the website there, and then you can actually request. People don't like hearing the truth because they are living in a lie. 100%. They do have. The only reason this happens with a lot of individuals is, you know, a lot of people, they do live still in a lot of negativity. You know, they wake up in the morning feeling bad, they go to sleep feeling bad, they go to work feeling bad. You know, for once, just, you know, have an open mind to things and just live life. Seriously, you guys a lot of individuals have to live, have to actually enjoy life. Be thankful for what you have, whether you make $1 a day or you make $100 a day. Be thankful for that. There's days where you're gonna wake up and make nothing, but you know, just it is what it is. It is what it is, and move on. Don't be stuck on it. If you're stuck on it, you're gonna waste your whole life waiting. But waiting for what? Nothing. I personally think calling this time of a year a holiday season a form of marginalization Christian. When you are living a lie, the truth is the enemy. 100%. I need your help about vitamins, how to take them. You can set up a meeting if you want, or you can just set up a protocol, and we can review both. Guys, I'm gonna stay here for another 5 minutes. My phone is down to like 10%. Exactly. Enjoy the small things. Everyone is smooth sailing. 100%. Don't take them. Get them from food. Well, you cannot get all the supplements from food. That's the problem. That's the biggest problem. Our soil has been depleted. The last test they've done was back in 1949, and 1949 was already depleted. Imagine now we're in 2024. Probably most of the stuff don't even exist in our food system unless you grow your own. But even you grow your own food, you just have to actually have the right raw form in your soil. And the problem is because we get hit by so many corporations and so many issues in the sky, all that mercury or that aluminum is just falling on our soil. So our soil is depleted no matter what. So that's why we almost have to rely on some supplementation because it doesn't exist anymore. And that's why we are all being deficient. And when you become deficient in certain mineralization, you will never in your life be able to fix it from just eating natural foods. Because where we live right now, whether you're in US, Canada, or European countries, we are all deficient. Unless you go somewhere abroad where it's like your own island where nobody can knows where you're at. Bro, I see them spraying the aluminum every day, all day from this. Oh, 100%. It's like back and forth. Sometimes in the summertime, you look up and all you see is like blocks from like these chemtrails. It's crazy. I don't believe in multivitamins. The problem is multivitamins are man-made, and man-made multivitamins will actually conflict with each other. It's very nice meeting you, Maurice. I'm a follower now, and I appreciate and respect your knowledge. Thank you. Cheers to that. Really appreciate that. And your wisdom, Maurice. What do you think of prune juice? Organic for what? For like for your stomach more than anything? They have seed oils, somewhat vitamins. Most multivitamins they do the way they're processed, and most of them they actually contain a lot of petroleum. So you guys gotta be careful. The soil isn't healthy because of the chemicals. Yes, 100%. You have to be careful. Yeah, a lot of the multivitamins aren't healthy. They don't actually exist in nature. What doesn't exist in nature, don't touch it. Even multivitamin. So that's why I always say, take your mineralization from the seawater from Australia. That's the one I take. And every vitamin, pick and choose your vitamins based on your deficiency. So what are you selling? What do you recommend? I'm not selling anything. I'm giving you the knowledge so you can go out there and actually look for proper things. I will never sell you a multivitamin. I will tell you get what your body requires based on your deficiency, based on what you're missing in your diet. If I don't see you again, I hope your Christmas reunion goes smoothly and you enjoy your family time. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Powder or hydrolyzed collagen. It has to be type 1, type 3 coming from bovine. Is Robert Kennedy a good choice for I think so. Well, look who we had before, but just by their image, and look who we have right now, right? So there's a huge thing. Would you listen from somebody who's overweight and obese and trying to actually educate you about health, or would you listen from somebody who's actually what they preach, they're teaching you what they preach, kind of thing, right? So you almost have to kind of make that decision. Hi, good morning from Trinidad and Tobago. Hey, Sharon, how are you? Good night. Come to Texas. I will. I have to look for a place in Texas. What do you think about Paul Saladino? Paul Saladino, he's a little bit of a confused individual. He went full carnivore. He did a book about full carnivore. Year, 2 years down the road, he figured, hey, carnivore is not good for me. I'm becoming so much depleted in a lot of things. Then he changed his concept and he started to add in more fruits and more carbs and more honey and more raw milk, which is not bad. But the thing is, he's still a little bit confused, and I think, and since day one, 10 years ago, when I went full carnivore, I told everybody you cannot go full carnivore because every individual requires certain amount of carbohydrates if they're not eating enough protein to actually get their glycogen storage refueled. And that's what happened with them. That's smart what he did. In what way smart? Like he's good, but he took it more of a business, because right now all he does is when he talks about his videos and he does things, he's always selling things or selling his own items or selling things that he actually invested in. So to me, he's just another influencer who's trying to push products onto people. I can't really say much about moringa. I have not really had good feedback from it. Wait, as a carnivore, you don't have vitamin C? Of course you do. If you're eating raw food like I do, you get plenty of vitamin C. Plus, you don't need high amount of vitamin C if you're not consuming sugars, if you're not consuming processed. The only reason you would need high level vitamin C is when you include these food groups in your diet. Then you need high levels. Maurice, I wish you and your family a Merry Christmas and thank you for your suggestion. Thank you. I really appreciate that, and Merry Christmas to you too as well. What about Eddie Abu? He started going into carnivore almost like probably a year ago. Prior to that, he was a bodybuilder who actually ate, some good quality food, but a lot of carbohydrates. And recently he just switched. Just recently. Can you discover mineral deficiencies from blood work? Yes, 100% you could. Can high intake of vitamin C or magnesium cause low iron? No. Low iron happens because you're deficient in vitamin A, usually. Nothing to do. Vitamin C will actually increase iron absorption. Magnesium will stabilize your mineralization. Vitamin A, retinol, if you're deficient in that, you'll become deficient in iron. Borax or boric acid? Borax. I'm gonna 3 more minutes. We'll make it at 9:15. It's almost 9:15 my time. More meat and carrot juice? No, more meat and retinol from liver. Carrot juice is beta carotene. You want retinol, direct vitamin A, fat soluble. Not your beta carotene. Beta carotene still has to actually convert to retinol. And it does not convert well. So you need the retinol form. 10,000 IU daily. Vegetables are disgusting. There's nothing good about them. The only vegetable that I actually eat is arugula. Eggs, meat, fruits. Sure, if that makes you feel good. Retinol as a pill, maybe. I hate liver. Drops. Comes mixed with MCT oil. Maurice, enjoy the festive season with family. Peace out. Cheers. Thanks so much. Same to you. I'm sure I'll be back and we'll do more lives prior to that. 2 more minutes and I'm gone, guys, for the night. Then I'll have to pack tomorrow all day. Hopefully I can finish everything packing. Can you put the drops on your link? It's by the only company that sells it is Canprev. It's a Canadian company. Go to Canprev website. They actually have it. That's the one I use sometimes. Vitamin A and drops. I think it comes either with MCT or olive oil. Yeah, that's the one you want. And every drop is like 10,000 IU. The thing will last like almost a year. Thank you and good night. Be safe. Where to find retinol drops? Canprev. It's a Canadian company. Good night. He's 6 years old. You guys take care of yourself. Have a nice evening. We'll definitely touch base again. I'm sure I'll come back and do another live. It's fun as always. In the meantime, stay safe. Canprev, CANPEPREV. That's the company name. Take care. Same to you, Sebastian. And I got your message. I'll definitely respond. We can chat. In the meantime, you guys have a nice evening.